Hi beauties, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing all red lips. As you guys can see, I am in the holiday spirit. It's all about red, 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 eyeshadow red, lips red, sweater red. Everything's going to be all about holiday red lips and what my favorite formulas are, and I really want to share them with you guys because I have found some amazing just finds of a good quality formula, and so let's go ahead and jump into it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's get to it. Now, if you guys are curious what's on my eyes, it's actually just plain matte red shadow, and then on top of it I have the ColourPop Gliterally Obsessed glitter mousse. I absolutely love this little thing. I did a whole ColourPop video, if you guys want to check it out, of a haul of their new holiday collection, and I am just obsessed with this. It just looks so stunning, and so this time I tried to apply a little bit more of a color base to it, and it's still fabulous, and so I would definitely recommend this. It's super affordable, super gorgeous. But enough of that, we are here for the lips, and so I have a top 4. 2 liquid lipsticks, 2 regular lipsticks, and one in every category is high-end and the other one is affordable from the drugstore. But to be completely honest with you guys, I have one winner from all the red lipsticks that I own, from all the different formulas. I have one solid winner, and this might shock you guys, but I feel like if you've been on my channel, you guys do know I really enjoy this formula for the lasting power, and it is the Maybelline Superstay. This is the shade 20 Pioneer, and it is what I have on my lips right now. It is amazing formula from the drugstore, literally my favorite formula at the moment. Why? Well, I'll tell you guys why. Number 1, the lasting power on this is like beyond extreme. I've worn these formulas to work literally for a 10-12 hour shift, and without touching up, it stays put on your lips the whole time. Like, I don't know what is so different about this formula, but the lasting power is literally like a super stay power. As the name says, I absolutely love it, and honestly, I have not been able to find like a similar dupe to this in a high-end category, because this lipstick is literally everything I want in like a darker red shade, or even their other shades are spectacular as well. And so the lasting power on this is fabulous. The affordability of it, I think it's like 10 bucks. I'll have the actual price listed right here. Very affordable, super long wearing, like I said. The color pigmentation, you guys. Okay, so this is like one layer just out of the tube, put on, and it's there. So it's super opaque, very pigmented. Also, one of the most important things is the fact that it's very comfortable. It is just so like such a flexible formula that it kind of works with your lips. I don't know how to explain it, but it's an amazing formula. Now, I did in the very beginning have like a harder time with these just because of the fact that they do kind of stay a little bit tacky. So it takes maybe like 5 or so minutes to dry. When they do dry completely, there's still a little bit of like, I don't want to say stickiness because that's not what it is at all, but there's like a little bit give and like tackiness to it. And so if like a tiny bit of tackiness is something that you cannot deal with, what I would suggest doing, that I have done in the past multiple times, is take some translucent like setting powder and literally just like tap on top of your lips, because it's not gonna affect the color, but I feel like it's gonna take away any type of like tackiness that is left, and it will make it just as matte, and it's not gonna alter the color. And so I just am so in love with these. And so this formula is absolutely amazing. There's not a single negative thing I can say about this formula. And I feel like it has everything I want in a lipstick, especially for like darker colors, for reds, for burgundies, for, you know, like maroon dark lips. I want them to be matte, check. I want them also to be like long lasting, check. And I also want them to be transfer proof, because I don't want to worry about them like slipping, sliding, making a huge mess. And these are like super transferable. Like, there's barely anything like in the inner rim. Okay, there's like a slightly bit of like a color like transfer, but you guys, like, this is a dark lip in a matte formula. I don't know, I just can't say enough about it. And if you guys have used these, the Superstays Matte Ink, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about them? Because I am literally in like awe. I am so obsessed with these, especially like I said for the darker colors. I know for a fact that I can definitely count on this formula. And so in general, besides all my other like lipsticks that I'm going to be talking about in reds today, this is my #1 winner. I would recommend this to everyone. If you like long-lasting powered lipsticks that are matte and transfer resistant, this is your to go. Now, moving on, something similar. I literally went through my whole like lipstick collection of reds and tried to find something that is matching quality to that formula. And I found maybe like a couple that were really close, but nothing that was like exactly that formula. Now, the high-end pick for a matte liquid lip in a red is the Fenty Beauty that I picked out, and this is in the shade Uncensored. This is a beautiful, stunning shade of red for the holidays. I'm not gonna say it's as long wearing as the Maybelline one, but it comes close. It's a very comfortable formula. It looks beautiful on your lips. And so this is my pick to kind of almost to match my Maybelline Superstay for the high-end spectrum of things. And so this one is definitely one that is very nice and comfortable and long wearing. I don't believe it's completely transfer proof, but it comes close. And so I really did enjoy this one. And so this one's my high-end pick for a matte liquid lip in red. And now I have two other lipsticks, which I'm just gonna kind of go through them really quickly. One high-end, one drugstore, that are beautiful, beautiful shades of red. This one from Maybelline, this is Siren and Scarlet, $6.90, and this is a matte formula. I guess I did pick all matte reds for this holiday season. I don't have any like red glosses to recommend to you guys just because I don't wear dark glosses. I love my lips to be put when they're darker. And so in a regular lipstick form, this is a winner from the drugstore. I love this shade. I will go ahead and do some swatchings for you guys in just a second here, so bear with me. But I love this formula. It's not transfer resistant. It doesn't last super long, but it's a beautiful color. You're gonna have to reapply this one, but it's very comfortable. It is actually matte. And I do love the Maybelline matte lipsticks and their formula, so this one is definitely a winner from the drugstore. For a regular lipstick that is higher end, I would recommend the Besame. This is actually the Snow White red, and I really do enjoy their formula. And this is like a beautiful red for the holidays. I feel like it's a great formula. Once again, very kind of similar, maybe a little bit more creamy from Besame, but really similar formula to the Maybelline ones, and I love the shade. I just love their line in general. It's a little bit more vintage. It's based on, you know, different red shades from different decades in the past, and this one is one of my favorites. They have a whole variety of different reds, so if you're not into super bright reds, you can go and see they have like more toned down reds, more vivid reds, more darker reds, and so this is definitely one of my favorites for the holidays in like a regular lipstick format. And so those are my top 4. Let's do some swatchings and I will meet you guys back in just a second. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and swatch the 4 favorite formulas and reds. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of swatch them on my arm for you guys. Now, before we get started, if some of you guys were wondering in my last video how I get these like long-lasting lipsticks off, and I always use the Clinique makeup remover. This is the one that has like the 2 layers, and you kind of shake it up, then it kind of foams up, and you put a little bit on your cotton pad, and then you can easily remove any type of like waterproof eye makeup or lip wear. And this is the only thing I use to remove the Maybelline Superstay, because that's the only thing that I feel like will get it off pretty easily. And so this is what I use to get these lipsticks, liquid lipsticks that are long lasting off my lips, if you guys are wondering. And also, if you guys are curious what is on my nails right now, it's different polish than what I had in the beginning of the video for the intro. But this is the color Havana Nights by KL Polish. This is what the shade looks like, and I love it. It's a beautiful like blood red, and I switched it just before filming the swatches just so it could match the whole theme of holiday reds. And so let's go ahead and let me show you guys a couple swatches. So this is the Super Stay Matte Ink by Maybelline in the shade Pioneer number 20. This is what it looks like. It has a very interesting doe foot applicator with a little like divot on the inside in the middle right here, and so that's where it holds most of the product. And then let's go ahead and swatch. Very pigmented formula. It's a very solid formula. Yeah, it gets a little bit messy on the hand, but you can really line your lips and outline it with this pointed tip on this applicator. And so this is what this one looks like, and I'm telling you guys, once it dries, it is not going anywhere whatsoever until you decide to take it off. And now for the higher end red color for the holidays, I picked the Fenty Beauty. This is a great formula. It's not transfer proof and nowhere near as long lasting as the Super Stay, but I do like this formula most out of all the reds that I do own. Other formulas that are really good that I like for liquid lipsticks that have a flexible formula and that lasts a pretty long time is Dose of Colors. The Sugar Pills are really good, and also maybe Lime Crimes, but I did not have like a true holiday red in those brands, so that's why I decided to go with the Fenty Beauty. And for this one, the applicator is a little bit differently shaped than usual or than most applicators. It has this like rounded shape, as you guys can see, and so let's go ahead and swatch this one for you guys. And this one is a much more liquidy formula, but it does dry matte, and so it might be, you might have to be a little bit more precise applying this one, but this is what this color and shade looks like. I know this first one is a little bit messy, but that's just on me. But these are the two colors for the liquid lips for the holidays. Now let's go ahead and jump into the regular lipstick formula. Snow White is the shade of the Besame regular lipstick in the shade Snow White. Perfect holiday red. And this is what this lipstick looks like. You can always blot it to make it a little bit more matte, but it does have like a matte like satin finish, but it's so beautiful. They have so many different like varieties of reds. I really like the formula. It's obviously not going to be as long lasting as the mattes because it is a regular and not a liquid lipstick, but just the formula is very beautiful and very comfortable, and it's a beautiful like holiday shade of red. And then the one from a drugstore that is affordable is the Maybelline 690. And this is what this one looks like. This one is definitely a little bit more matte, so it doesn't have that like slight sheen. It's very matte, very comfortable, and also very pigmented, as you guys can see. Alright, and so these are the 4 liquid lipsticks that I would recommend for the holidays in the classic red shade. I did clean this one up just a little bit just so it doesn't skew you guys away, because out of these 4, this is the most long-lasting, very like stable formula. And so these are the 4 shades I would recommend to high-end, to drugstore. So you can definitely bet that I am going to be wearing one of these 4 lipsticks for this year's holidays. Alright my beauties, so as you guys saw, the formula of all 4 is super pigmented, super like opaque, and very comfortable on the lips, because I feel like I'm all about comfort, so I don't care how good something looks. If it's not comfortable, it's like a complete no-go for me. So I am always about the comfort in clothes and makeup. I want my lips to feel hydrated, not like cracky and dry. I wanted to be comfortable, not worrying about it getting messy. And so those are my 4 picks for the holiday reds of 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any favorites, in red lipsticks from the drugstore or high-end, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know what your guys' favorites are. And so that completes the video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I adore you guys so much. You can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you'd like to be a part of this awesome beauty community. We would love to have you. You can also follow me on Instagram, superlady246. Oh, and also you can click the little bell notification button here on YouTube if you'd like to be notified every time I post some videos. I am sending you guys lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive, and I will see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.